The old system, and we're back. Yeah, it's going to be what it's going to have to be. I hope everybody's able to find me this way. I have no idea what's going on, and I'm going to have to move this over a little bit to make sure I don't get everything covered, slide up forward a bit, and away we go. The fun part about this one is I miss being able to do this and am I back? I think I am. I don't know if it's seeming to me like it might be a laptop issue. Anyways, another big save by Ogonkwo on that one. If this doesn't work, I might have to try and find another way to end up doing this. And the only other option I've got is to try and funnel it through. I'm going to try to log in here while I'm at it and see if I can rescue it. And we may end up having to bring Brendan into the old system if he ever joins, because not what he was planning to do. But I don't even have another. But we are seemingly working okay. Maybe a little pixelated. It is what it is. Now I got to start calling. I'm at the 27-minute mark. What have we missed? Not a lot, except for an Ogonko save. Just upwards, onwards, and away we roll. Yeah, I'm going to have to panic, figure this out, and Monday morning quarterback. It can't be perfect all the time. It is what it is. Throw in. Tozer, big Tozer bomb coming from the right side, and I haven't announced it, but if you're watching or not watching, we're going right to left on your computer screen. Mansfield from left to right. Not a low throw. Instead, he goes short. Back to Tozer. Cross coming. Nope. Holds it. Left foot. Decent ball, but headed away. Well read by Mansfield in the box. Over to Jones. Jones, too many men on the pressure, but he gets it back, and we're at the midfield stripe, and away we go. Oy, 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 oy. McLean in. Oh, just a deflection that got away, and Palmer was sitting right there. That would have been dangerous had that have worked. Dale, welcome. Glad you guys are sticking through all the tech issues and not getting frustrated, because it'd be very easy to do. I appreciate it. Still 0-0, 29 minutes in. And I'm probably going to end up doing that one. And if you can hear me, but I'm going to go this way now and pick it up on the work computer, and it's a little bit not quite as positive. I'm going to have to move. I tried to cover a bunch of stuff off, and there we go. That's just how we're going to have to do it. Word work. There we go. Now everybody's safe. I can't get in trouble. The joys of being a lawyer, trying to cover everything off, right? I'm going to keep this one up. I'm going to mute it, though, just in case things go south. Now I can settle in and enjoy the bloody game. It sounds like it's going to be a long game with us pressing, trying to figure something out the entire time, and just having to deal with. No, that's not going to work. It's just going to be a battle. It's just going to be a battle. Third time lucky. I don't think I'll lose it now. I'm fully wired and everything should be good to go. Just gonna have to clean things up a little bit behind me. It's not the best of setups behind, but I can bring up the score there. I'm gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way for people who have been here for a while. This is where we're at. But the nice thing is I do enjoy being able to do this and bring in the chats. Jones, more possession for us. I will take it. We've needed this. Gets out, and we're going to have a throw. They're still pressing. Lots of pressure. I know that historically we come out with press for about 10 minutes and then we sort of set back a little bit. That's not what's happening here by any stretch of the imagination. McLean, see, we're winning some ball back. Possession's now to 33%. Things are starting to change a little bit here. We did miss one shot, and one strike of the woodwork is where we're at with it. So, and we're still looking for our first shot of the game. That's concerning 32 minutes in, but we've been pressing, so you kind of have to take it. Mansfield possession, 32 minutes. Yeah, expected goals. I'm leaning less and less on that stat, and especially when you looked at Mansfield with their stuff. I mean, they have a low expected goals per game, but oh, the dangerous up over the top. Mansfield looking like the Swedish national team. No finish. I think we can count ourselves, the broadcaster just saying, a little bit lucky, and I think that that's a fair assessment. Yeah, the problem is I wouldn't. It's not the forwards. Like it's been trying to connect between the midfield and the forwards. The press has just had us coming back and always on the back foot the entirety of the game, even when we've got possession at our feet. And really, the best opportunity that we had was advanced into their first third, or into their third, because of two consecutive fouls. So really, really an open play, not a lot of cracking the lineup that's occurred. One laugh. I'll take one laugh. Bad jokes. It fits wearing that yellow and blue kit. Team Sweden. Knock on wood, right? Well done. Nick the ball. Palmer looking. They say offside. You just kind of got a smile on that one. That's one of those ones where you desperately hope that the official didn't get it wrong. It was definitely offside, but it closer than I don't know. They just play to the whistle, right? Trouble. Long ball. Oof. Did Okonkwo get a touch on that? He did get a touch on that. That is an impressive save then. Necessary. Very helpful. And if you haven't joined, I've only got 21 viewers. I'm back to the old school. Nobody likes this setup. But I've got my familiars, and I'll take that for today. Tozer, nice little ball over to Lee. Lee all the way back. He's able to find. Whoa, foul, playing advantage. One hand up, so no. Mullins down, and he's not going to blow it down now. Did he put his hand up, or did he have that for playing advantage? I thought that he was playing advantage. Mendy, well done coming back. We need Andrew. What's your call here on the ref stuff? Because when I look at the IFAB rules, playing advantage is one arm or two hands going forward like this, and I thought that was the call. Was he had the one hand going out there, not that he was blowing it down, waving it off. Andrew, I have no idea. I have no idea what happened. And that's concerning. I'll have to check up with the tech guys later. And I'm at home this weekend for the two of them, so a little bit more power on the desktop than the laptop. I am on the laptop today for the old system, but no idea. Frustrating anyway. Knots is rolling. Yikes. Lee hooked on McLean, left side, moving towards the center. Just going to take some possession here at the midfield stripe. Still lots of pressure. Lewis all the way up on Lee. Oh, miss hit there by Mullen over to the right. I can certainly add you to the new. If you'd like to come in, you know how to join it. I'd be happy to add you. Here I am. Oh, I got to update the scoreboard with the shots. I don't have the system. Everything's all gone askew today. Thanks, Andrew, for that. Throw in for us. Mullen fighting in the air. Ball's bouncing around. Lewis grabs it, clears it away. Tom O'Connor all over the jersey. Maybe credit the official here because he's given those jersey pulls and given that there's some physicality going on, and he's letting it go. And as long as that continues all the way through standard set. Oof. Tozer, bad pass, giveaway. Just not looking good so far. Almost through a half. I'm the exact same way, Andrew. Just set the standard and keep with it, and throughout the entire game. And it's been pretty clear he's allowing some jersey pull and some fight unless it really interferes with the play. And I will take that. Mansfield, left side, looking all the way up, a little bit too far. Tozer's able to clear. Lee, see, knocked down there, but bounced right back up. And as a player, you know, Andrew, right? Like Lee just knew there, I'm not going to get away with this. I'm going to have to get up and keep going. Lee, Mendy, right side, looking. Left foot, Lee, header down. Oh, we're still there. Evans, oh, too far, way over top. Convert, it's good. I will take that. I will take that. Lee worked his butt off to work that. He just willed that ball forward. Those are giving nightmares. To be fair, our backline's been there when we've desperately needed them to be. And you just hope to not have to get to the desperation stage, right? Be nice to have a little bit of more control back there. Mullen back to McLean, plays it forward, too soft for Palmer. Oh, just not enough. Just not enough. Takes away from the flops. Brendan would love that. And that's, that Lee play was just a perfect example of it if you saw it. He got a little bit of physicality, got a little bit of a tug, goes to ground, gets right back up, maintains possession, and pushed it all the way forward, and we ended up getting an opportunity as a consequence. Long ball, Hayden there. Clearance, Lewis maintains it in the midfield. Mendy out to challenge on the left side. Lowry, McLean just nicks it. Turn it. He's searching. Looks for Mullen to run into on the right side. Plays it back. And we're going to come all the way back. Mansfield's solid, man. Not going to lie. Might be worth getting into the half, getting 0-0, take it in, and have Parky get an opportunity to come up with another plan as to how to crack this midfield and get towards the backs. Right side, Mansfield with control. Long ball in, across. Knocked down. Oh, nice little interplay there, but not able to get it. Just looking for the ball up in the air again. It goes out for a corner off of Mendy. All right. Bollocking enthusiasm, I guess. Yeah. Right-footed cross in, up. He's had a head climbing over the back, but fell to the ground, and away we go. It's fascinating watching my numbers. Lots of people, usually I'm able to hold, and today just not able to do it. That tells me I've got to figure out that new system. Hayden down the right side. I don't know, Brendan, were you joking when you said you wanted to join? Because I'm happy to add you if you wanted to. Same process as before. Mullen coming all the way back. He's able to go get it to Lee, gets it back. 44th minute. Shouldn't be a lot of extra time on this one. Just had the one whistle from when Mullen was down that I recall. Palmer trying to turn away from the header. McLean intercepts Lee. Wouldn't that be a heartbreaker if we got one right now? It's completely against the run of play. First shot of the game and put one in right before the half. Kicked away. That sounds good. I am going to probably have to take a break, just that being in the office and all that sort of stuff. So I don't even know if I have the design components and capacity to do that today. Doesn't look like it. Well, that's fascinating. Just 1 minute. So it'll be a quick one. I'm very appreciative of you guys for hanging out through that tech issue and continuing to find me. A bit of a nightmarish start to the watch party. We'll have to clear that up, and
maybe look to test the laptop in another capacity. It's odd that it worked the entire time where I thought the coverage was, the internet connection was poor. Mansfield with it, making a long final run, able to get it. We're bouncing back. Brendan, you want to pick it up at the half since I see you there? You can chat. Sounds good to me. Hey, boss. How you been?
Nice to see you. How's the volume?
You're good. You always seem to have that white noise thing in the background, which is odd. And now it's gone. I don't know if you just did anything. It just comes in a rush and then it goes away.
Not sure what that is.
Yeah, I don't know what it is either. So you got to give me the life update. Everything's good. You've what are your thoughts on the first half? The team so far. We haven't chatted in probably about 4 or 5 games.
Yeah, I know. This is the most overwhelmed I've seen them.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, though, they have composure, even though it's constant pressure. They seem fairly composed in the back, which is really good.
It's interesting to me watching Mansfield. The stats make sense now. Just they've been in and around swarming up front, but not a lot of threats. Like Ogonko's made that one good save there going over to his left that he got his hand off that went to the corner, and they had the woodwork. But I've never felt nervous as I did like when Swindon got the ball, as an example. Every time they touched it, I went, "Oh, here we go," and they just picked us apart. It's not the sense that I get on this one.
You love the Wrexham back. Yeah, like dragon and everything. I got it so it would be a great background, and I had no idea how big it really was, and that I need to move the camera up close and you can't see all of this. So I guess if it was way in the back, like if I put it back 10 feet, you'd get to see the whole banner, but it's too close.
I'm going to run around and probably flick myself off here. I'm going to be in and around the office for a bit. If there's a nightmarish issue, Facebook message me. But I got to go check on stuff. The joys of being in the office. It's a chaotic day, and I got to figure out what the heck happened to my system. So, Jennifer, hey, I haven't seen you yet today. So, okay, I'll be back in a second.
Andrew, you're finally getting to watch the game, although you get to watch it every once in a while, right? Is that where you are today? Watching some of the highlights. I think Sean didn't talk about it, but I thought Mendy is definitely hanging towards the back more. He's not running that right side that Barnett runs. He seems to be trying to stay back and help Hayden. He's doing a good job getting into position, but boy, does he look uncomfortable with the ball. It's obvious that he does not feel comfortable kicking and messing around with the ball on his right foot. He kicked hard and fell over. And in a couple of the others, the ball just gets kicked away wildly. He doesn't, and then on his rush down the right side, he couldn't make a move on the guy because he's used to just getting it on his strong leg, his left leg, and blowing by a guy and then hooking it in. I also noticed one of the stats Sean brought up about Mendy was that he hasn't beaten anybody with the ball on the ground. He'll, get it across fine, but he hasn't basically juked anyone and got around them. So he's definitely helping defensively today. Yeah, they do. Some of the biggest stuff that seems to be making a difference is how much their defense presses up and cuts off any breakouts. They are so aggressive, And our guys are just the opposite. We seem to stand back, let the guy get the ball, and just try to stay in front of him. I'm wondering if that's taught from Parkinson to, don't let anyone beat you, don't let anyone beat you, don't let anyone beat you one-on-one. Where they're like, no, must rush up and dispossess. Like it just seems like two different ways to approach it. I'm just reading your comments there, Rod. Yeah, there's so many people. I can't wait till Sean gets back in his office set up and he gets the map up there, or he gets that scroll going of all the people that connect in. It's getting to be quite an impressive list. What do we got for scores? I'm going to go and look at the scoreboard and read it out in case people aren't getting it. Let me see. I'm going to give them an update, make sure I'm getting the most recent. Okay, so obviously 0-0 in the Wrexham game. Newport and Colchester 1-1. Tranmere 1-0 over Bradford at home. Harrogate at home is down by 1 to Wimbledon. Grimsby Town at home is up 1-0 over Barrow. Doncaster's up 1-0 over Crawley, who we face this Saturday. Morecambe and Accrington Stanley both United at 0. Sutton and Salford at 0. Knox is up 3-0 over Swindon. Crewe is up 1-0 over Gillingham. So it's good one of those two teams. It's not going to go 3 points, which is good. Stockport up 2-0 over Forest at home. And Walsall and MK Dons are 0-0. He's probably because of Ford is interested. Yeah, that's good to know, Andrew. I wasn't sure. I'm really surprised. I really like Ford and he's very good defensively. So in a game like this, I wouldn't have been surprised if you put in Ford instead of Barnett. But yeah. Now also finally. O'Connell is at least on the bench. He hasn't been on the bench in it seems like 5 games, right? Maybe they're planning potentially bringing him in for Mendy if needed. Have you been on any other streams, Lee? No, I don't think there's any. We've been on the streams, just not chatting. Macbeth. Who would have guessed that last name would have been Scottish overlay? I don't know. I know we're a second half team. I hope we can come up with a plan to crack their defense and get some possession on the other side. I wonder if we might also be better off just trying to get it down there, kick it off someone, do the long throw, go with some set pieces, try to attack from that. Because we haven't done it, right? I haven't seen any throw-ins on their side or corners yet. Yeah, that seems like, Maurice, that seems like the only way it's going to happen. One of those, leak outs by Mullen and a good pass. I saw him start to go, and Palmer looked like he had held it an extra touch, and when he could have just set it up there, because there was a lot of room around Mullen. The ball didn't have to be perfect. And, I think this would be a very good win. I mean, this is my first time seeing the highlights of Mansfield and watching them play. And I'm very impressed. I mean, their first touch on the ball to almost every man is controlled. They're constantly leading the guy. Everyone around the ball comes to the ball the second it gets to the one man away from them. They're constantly moving when they're within a man of the ball and getting themselves open and almost effortlessly compared to us. Yeah, Lee, I'm hoping Fletcher gets in there. I'm hoping he can handle the whole half or at least a good deal of it. I think he's far more dynamic than Palmer. And I don't think if we're not pulling long balls to Palmer and having him, be able to stand up and catch it and then pass it off, there's not even being anywhere. We'd be better off with Dalby running around more or with Fletcher up there. And I think we've seen Fletcher works really well, at least with Lee. They seem to have good chemistry, so I'd like to see him develop some more with Mullen. Yeah, that was really wet. I think that added to that game. I think Jen, we were talking earlier. Andrew was thinking that maybe the red shouldn't have been called on Barnett because of the wet pitch and the sliding. I think it was I think they got that personally, but sliding in, he slid much further than he had expected to on the field, and that's why there was a collision. So it was less intentional or less reckless, maybe. I was never expecting when I joined the North American watch party that we would have not just people from England and Wales, but that they would be essentially from Wrexham. And that's just crazy to me. I so don't agree with that. I feel bad for you guys that you can't watch Saturday. So they have a similar thing in the U.S. with certain sports. Like some sports, it doesn't matter. They're always on television. But other sports, they'll black it out locally if it's not sold out. But in that scenario, Wrexham should be displaying all their games because it's on. I mean, if the whole crux of that is wanting to make sure that people go and pay the stadium fees, there should be a way for the stadium to release the television, fee based off of if they reach a certain amount of tickets sold. See, Jen agrees too. It's so great knowing that they're true Wrexhamites. I don't know what else to call people from Wrexham. We definitely don't want to be calling them sheep shaggers. It just goes for all the people. That's right. Well, So they said Fletcher's warming up. Looks like they have a lot of seats available for away fans at Mansfield. That's good. Looks like a good 1,000 or so. Yeah, we can't be all that bad. Well, it's hard to dislike a Canadian, right? So trying to get that going. Glad to see Mullen out there and walking around okay. I didn't know how bad he got dinged up. Yeah, he's pointing at his leg now. I think they're close to starting up. You can see Mindy out there, Tozo, Bateman. Well, that's...
Hey-o.
Okay, you're back.
Hey-o. It's been a scrambly day. And we've got 14 of us. Is that what we've got?
Yeah,
I got the volume all over the place.
Yeah, talking about Wrexham. If you want me to drop and hand it back to you. Yep.
There we go.
You want me to hand it off? And,
So we'll see. This game's going to be all about the adjustments, isn't it?
Yeah.
And because something's got to be done. The one thing that I thought is at the start of it is Mansfield might be a little bit leggy because they've been playing in so many EFL Cup games. And so you wondered about whether they would run out of gas. But I don't think that that's the case. I think Clough, Ogonko will get it. Because Ogonko's been solid, but Mansfield, I think they've got such a structure and such a setup that Nigel set up for them that they just look like they're going to be solid throughout because their subs, I suspect, they're going to be like the New Jersey Devils, the St. Louis Blues, where it's just the setup works for them and they're just going to be there defensively throughout. So we've got to find a way to make an adjustment and crack them is the only way that this is going to turn out positive for us. And by positive, I still want the 3 points. I know it's been against the run of play, but we've held out. So I'm hoping that's the case.
I agree. I know a lot of people during the break were saying we just need that one break.
Mansfield out. Ogonko there. He gets hurdled.
Looks like we're a few seconds ahead of him.
$12 shots to 1. Even though the possession is 63% to 37%. Long ball up the left side, right to a Mansfield player. Evans, we collect it. McLean, left side. Come on now. Just nicked. Like that's the press and the standard trap right up against the sideline that you'd see in basketball, right?
Yeah.
Cleared away for a corner. You think they can't sustain this?
No. I said you can't just hang there on the out of bounds. This team's too aggressive. They don't let you sit there and play with the ball.
I'm struggling to hear you. Might have to bump your volume a bit, or I can bump you manually down here too. There, it's a little bit better. Right-footed cross, headed away. Mansfield still in the box, bouncing around. Lee's going to get it, and hopefully we're going to be able to get a break. Palmer's not able to secure it, but Hayden's able to get it, heads it away. Mullen on the run around the corner. He had the pace. He had the wheels. Just ran out of runway. And there's your refs continuing to let that play go. Those little holds. He's not calling it either way. Palmer searching.
So it looks like Lee bought the member.
Yeah, Mendy looking for a cross.
Get a ticket.
I love this pressure. Cleared away, and we're getting a corner. Let's go. Come on now. Come on now. Show something. Can definitely hear us in the background, eh? No, I don't know if they're broadcasting from that corner, and so it's a little bit. That's why it's going to pick it up so much. But cross in deep, headed away by Mansfield. Really no issue on that one. Throwing the other way.
I really like McLean's crosses. He's very consistent height and speed and everything.
Yeah, well, there's the odd flat one, but even those I don't mind because he's playing into the near post and he's got a target in mind, right? But it tends to be one of those two.
He's very, very good at that, I think.
Bright start to the second half, exactly. I'm going to bump your volume up a little bit more. It seems to be much better. John's called the 55 to 57th minute goal. But it has been a bright start. We'll see. Although we're starting to do a little bit of more of a press here too when we get the opportunity. So maybe feeling like we've got the subs to come in, so start to burn it off. And for those guys up front, they probably got some energy.
Yeah. He definitely should be telling people like Palmer, don't stop running and be corner.
Played down for Lee, moving forward, searching. Spins back, knocked back, free kick. See, and that's one of those ones where that physical contact, I'm okay with that call, right? That was a push in the back, but nowhere close to having possession and killed the play. So I actually give the ref credit so far, knock on wood.
I think they gave him a foul for his hair. They should. That's a trophy.
McLean here looking for a left foot. A lot of bodies forward. Lee's not in the mix, but we got both of our big guys back there. Evans is in there too, all looking probably for the far post. Oh. 2 feet, 3 feet wide. But that's one of those dangerous glancing headers. A little bit more on that one, and that's dangerous.
That goal.
I don't know if Pim. Do you think Pim put his hands out like that because he thought it was under control, or was that more desperation and a bit of a promise? Mansfield back at it now. That's a nice handy ball to the left side to feed it through.
Davies is on the bench.
Left-footed deep ball. Headed away by Hayden. Composed in the back so far, knock on wood. Palmer away, Mullen to chase. All the way back. Good for Jones for getting up there and support. Might not turn anything out of it, but that's the type of effort that you like. You're not going to know unless you put the pressure on him, and what it does is causes mistakes like that so that you can get the pressure going back the other way. All right. Give Brendan an opportunity to play with that and see what's going on. Right side, Mansfield. Attempted pressure, no luck. 53rd minute, coming up to the 54th minute here where I am, having to announce everything because the system's gone screwy today. At least we got a backup. I've been impressed by Lewis. He's been everywhere. Just touch the ball, touch the ball, touch the ball. He's everywhere. All over top. That wasn't really a good one, but not a good clearance either. So Mansfield's able to control and look. Keller Dunn in. Another questionable clearance, but better than nothing. Jeez. Scramble, 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 scramble. McLean whiffs and it goes out. Mansfield throw. Evans, good one. And then we give it away. Come on, guys. Tozer, clearance. Mansfield headed away. We get the ball. Let's get a run going here. That one was a little bit suspect in the back, not going to lie. Long throw down the left side. Wrexham going from left to right. We're going from right to left. Hayden lets that one go slyly. Andrew, do you have any insight as to why Lewis decided not to re-sign for Newport County? It just seemed awkward for me. He had the contract offer. He seemed to be doing well with them. I guess maybe just a belief that chance at promotion was better with Mansfield than with Newport might be the only way. John, I'm with you on that one. McLean looked like world beater. Now he looks capable. I mean, I'm not going to say he's looked horrible, but not the same for sure. 56th minute. Hoping John's prediction worked out. Hayden push, and see, not much in that push, and so I'm okay with letting that one go away. But Palmer loses it, but gains it back. Waiting, 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 waiting. Jones, Evans setting it back. Yeah, it could be that, I guess. Forward, Mendy searching, touch it, brought down, kicked away. Gave the free kick there on the corner, so we're going to get that just from the end line, just inside on the left-hand side and outside the penalty box area. That was the right call. Made the tackle and swiped his legs out. So, I mean, to me, that's a penalty. Let's get one here against the run. Oh, they gave a corner. No, they didn't call it. Darn it. Okay, left-footed corner it'll be for McLean. Far. Oh, it was there. Pull down. Wow, lots of action on that one. Claim for a handball, jersey pull, but he's been letting those jersey pulls go the whole game, so you got to let it go in the box there, right? O'Connor loses it. Numbers. Keeler Don, right side, trouble. Ogonkwo there to pull it in. Ooh. Yeah, I wanted to see the handball. And it looked like O'Connor actually got it on a handball on the way out. Yep, that's a handball. That's a handball. The broadcasters say no, free kick going the other way. Evans ended up undercutting a little bit on that one. A little bit of magic. Opportunities like that'll work. That Connor caused a massive scramble. Missed the header and had it found a head that was probably going into the back of the net. Came back out on the clearance away from the play. Handball to Mansfield. Could have said to that one that it wasn't in an unusual position, close enough to his body. Who knows? It wasn't extended out. Yeah, I would anticipate 60th minute. You'd anticipate subs from Parkey at any point now. A little bit of a trap, but he's able to get that one in. That was an impressive corner from impressive move from Mansfield from the corner. Here goes Palmer searching. keeps the ball, loses it, but it squirts over to Evans, slows it down, and away we go. We're getting some control. Much better from Wrexham this half. Still not there where we want to be, but we seem to be able to maintain possession, and we'll see what Mansfield does with the subs. And if Mansfield, with their press this entire game, whether they've got the cardio to keep that up even when they add their subs. Long ball, Palmer, is he able to get there? He is. Off for a corner. I'm okay with this. I am okay with this. Yeah, he's made some 60th minute ones early in the season, but maybe that's just because cardio wasn't all the way up. McLean with a left footer from the left corner. Outswinger headed away, but it's there. Oh, Lee tried to do the volley hammer, but surfed it out of the stadium. He cleared the stadium on that one. Thumped it. McLean knocks it down. Nice little play there to maintain possession. Gets it over to Hayden. Here comes the press. Mendy over on the right side, crosses it all the way, and there's the man of the match for Mansfield so far, Lewis. He's been absolutely everywhere. Gets it back. High forward ball. Okonkwo collects. Throws it forward. Home run. Wild card. The playoffs start tonight, or this afternoon, I guess. Speaking of baseball, that'll be fun. Keeler Dunn over on the right. Mansfield searching to crack into our third. Keeler Dunn looking. McLean's over there with a bit of with pressure. All the way back to the midfield stripe. Oh, it has started. Texas is up. I don't know how I justify watching the Jays game after I've done this for an extended lunch. Mullen trying to get the read that goes all the way back. Christy Pym. Header, but Mansfield there with some numbers on the run. They're searching into the box. George Evans there, able to clear it and get it out for a throw. Well, by George, that was a dangerous play. Subs. I like the Mansfield team complaining about the subs after they tried that throw in. Just looking at the stats, nothing really impressive as far as performance. Expected goals, 0.91 to 0.06, whatever that's for. 12 shots to 2. Not a shot on target yet. Nearly doubled us on passing. 8 corners to 3. O'Connor shielding, waiting for it to go for a goal kick, and it goes for a goal kick. Good stuff. Tom with a wry little smile into the audience there on the Mansfield side. Right side, Mansfield with it. Okonkwo save, goes for a corner. Yikes. Got to work on my overlays. That's the surprise, the effort that I've got to work on. Ball in, headed down. Oh, Lewis there with a header goes, and I thought that hit it. I think it hit his own player laying on the ground there. Mansfield player with the save. I thought that was going on. The broadcaster just said I thought that was going in, and I thought the same thing, but it ended up thumping somebody, and it might have been the Mansfield player who was laying on the ground. Again, continued good officiating by and it's been going both ways. He's been letting that grab and clutch stuff go the entire match, and you let it go there. Mansfield flopped, but just didn't call it. Headed away. Yeah, precious little possession for sure. But everybody's back, and so it's the rush forward. Into the box, Okonkwo. Keeler Dunn mishit that one, I think. Just got a little roller, and Okonkwo reaches out and grabs it, saves it. I'm curious to see where this kick went. I can't tell from that replay. Mendy with it, looking to get something going for us here. Beats player to the inside. Forward to Palmer. Oh, he just missed Palmer. Looking for the touch and go. Hayden with it, collecting it, looking to turn it the other way. Lots of time. Mendy. Pressure's there, 2-on-1, abandoned him. Evans did, thinking he was going to get the pass. Mendy didn't get it to him. Back and forth, up in the air. Is that a goal kick? Wasn't sure if it hit his foot and ramped up, but looks like it just went straight out. It's fascinating to see a team that is so good in possession and so controlled defensively, but just completely devoid of a threat offensively. Knock on wood. But 13 shots, 4 on target, 1 big chance with 62%. You'd expect something there. But I hope it doesn't come to fruition, obviously. Keeler done with a touch. Lee's there to collect it up. Look to settle it down. Hopefully we can get the bodies forward a little bit so we can move the ball. Collecting it back so that we give ourselves an opportunity. Never say that. Sorry, Andrew. You can take it out on me later if it goes awry here. Oh, nice little ball from Mendy. Oh, a little bit hard, but it was the right idea. It was a curving ball with his left coming the other way. Smart, given that he's a left footer on the right side, to end up playing that the way that it bent towards Mullen, but just a little bit too much on it. Aiken's penalty. See, and that's one where I'll protest on Mansfield's behalf. I mean, that's where the linesman gets involved, but shouldn't be involved because the way that the play has been called by the official is to allow that play to go. So, I mean, I'll take it. It goes into our benefit, but that's one of those standard was set to allow that stuff, and you'd think that the linesman would be able to pick that up. Same issue with the linesman interfering on that red card for Barnett. Shouldn't have happened, but we asked for more. Tozer's out of. We got a jersey pull the other way, so now is the standard changed because with a yellow card to Evans. Everybody fell, everybody scrambled, somebody hit the ground. That's the way it is. Offside, so we're going to turn it the other way. I don't know, John, are you ahead of us on the offside? Or was that on the where you thought the yellow card was? I didn't see it offside, but I wasn't. It was so high upfield, I wasn't really looking. I get it, Andrew. I've put my 2 cents on Twitter, and obviously the appeal didn't go well. Evans knocked it down for Lee, thinking he was going to be there, and it wasn't. So now it's turned the other way, and here they come. Too far, Okonkwo. Oh, that. If it was offside, then I'm okay with that in the absence of interference. Oh, Palmer with it. Player flops, thinking that there's an elbow. Mullen with it, going into the box. Played to Lee. Player still down. Oh, he actually tapped his head, wanting a head check. So did he see the contact, or just say it's incidental contact? I thought that Palmer did get him. I didn't think it was hard, but I think he did get him. Lee searching. Would have been nice for him to maybe look with how many bodies were in front of him. I do think that he did take a knock, but I agree with you. I don't think it was with force. Cannon coming in for Jones. Suggestion that Cannon's in there for his pace and his ability to cover ground, which might be something that we need bodies moving forward. And we're underway. Searching for the corner, missed it. Hayden puts it back there. Headed over to Mendy. Mendy's got an options. Up over top. Oh, a little bit too far. Knocked it down. Mullen looking for it. Left footer going to go for a corner. Looking, we're searching. We're starting to get into it here. Right footer by Mullen knocks it down. Spun, beat 2 men and split them, but wasn't able to get it. Close. I believe that was Flint there. That was there with the reach. Left foot, McLean from the left corner. Outswinger, header. Oh, right into Christie from Hayden. If that pendulum's starting to shift over a little bit, we shall see. Mansfield, right side, their turn to press. Up to the front, shot way over top. I'm starting to get some belief. It's been a quiet 3/4 of the match as we approach the 73rd minute here. But here we go again. Mullen finds Cannon on the right side, heads it to himself. Big cross, too far. Would have been a very impressive play. Head that down to himself. 1 foot volley, 1 bounce volley off the ground. Dumps it up over top. John, I've got no problems with that one. I think we're due. Anytime around the 75th minute here. Fletcher's up walking. I can't see who's behind him. But they're starting to loosen up on the side there. Where's that one going? Hayden climbing the ladder. Flint's there, wondering where that came from. Mendy, right side. Hayden, long searching ball. Gets past Palmer in the corner now. That was a really high cross. It went all the way across the field, and now we're scrambling to pick it up. Has he not gave advantage, played it down? Mansfield fans not happy with that one. Thanks, Brendan. Evans. Left side, McLean, Mullen. We're sniffing around the box, in the box. Mr. Christie makes good cookies, and he also occasionally stops a soccer ball, football. Maybe, do you guys have Christie cookies? Did I just make a bad joke for only the North American fans would understand? Evans with it at the midfield stripe. Yes, Brendan. He does look small. Mansfield with the sub. Maris coming off. I'm okay with that. Boateng. McLean looking for a long throw over top. Bounces again. Mansfield's able to get it in their back line. 75th minute. At least one, Andrew. At least one. Because now we're getting greedy. Palmer holding up the ball, midfield, gets it to Mendy. Just playing it around the midfield, back into the back line. O'Connor, Tozer. Oh, giveaway. Tozer, giveaway. They've got numbers. They've got numbers over to the other side. Hayden bails him out, just deflects it enough away that he can't get to it. Cannon made contact there in the penalty area, but it was one of those ones where, whoa, Ogonko getting fancy. Cannon clearly knocked him down, but that was a consequence of the sudden direction change from the Mansfield player. Lee goes down. People slipping, people falling. It's a mess. Toes are down from a header. I think we got a head check here. I don't think. Yeah, they're calling in the physios. The ref was on that quickly, so he saw the contact to the head. Well, that was a useless replay. Looks like they're saying he's okay. Oh, it was a the back flip. He took it in the head from the right arm. Loose limb. And you can't call that one because that's the same thing Palmer caught somebody from Mansfield 10 minutes earlier. So this pass from Tozer. Eesh. I was trying to find Evans, just put it right on Keller Dunn. Is it Keller Dunn? Approaching the 78th minute. Intentional or exceptionally reckless, I think, but neither of those apply in the circumstances. Like if your arm's in a really weird position that's abnormal and strange and weird, Palmer rolling it off his head. He's in the penalty box area, still got possession. 3 guys on him. He's searching, finds Mullen. Cannon, back to Mullen. Left-footed cross into the box. He's searching. Grabbed by Mr. Christie. Still making good cookies. Oh, dangerous ball, but Ogonko there able to run out and step out and secure that. Made it look like nothing. An easy gather. Definitely something you want to see. Mendy now. Well, Tozer may get his sub now. Although I'd like to see Tunnicliffe. He's on the ball. He's on the bench. He hasn't come in a while. I'd like to see him over Ewan. But Mendy has got space right side. Corner kick. Not a very good ball in. But you'll take it. Come on, boys. Let's turn this game around. Not even around. Let's turn it to the positive. We haven't had a lot. You look at the FOTMOB. We've been on a run of momentum now, according to them, since the 69th minute. So that's 10 minutes of continuous pressure. We've been much better here late. Oh, whistle blew right before the ball got served in. Don't know what he saw. Doesn't like the pushing, doesn't like the shuffling, but he's in there to talk to Boateng and Tozer. Here we go again. Left footer. Another whistle down. Spotted a foul. Is going to go the other way. Long shot down. Headed back into play by Mansfield. Scramble in the midfield. And it looks like Mullen's been able to secure it. Yeah, he has. Mullen to the right side. Spread out to Mendy. Looking. Cuts towards the middle. Gets it over to Evans towards the center. Going over to the left side now. I'd like to see Tunnicliffe in the back. Lee gets around there. That was a cute little play. Knew he was being shielded out, so he slid tackled around him to the right and just swept it into the front to try and keep it in play. Evans bouncing around all over the place. Mansfield with numbers. Boateng cutting through on the left and misses him on the pass. Doesn't even try to make it. Holds on to it and we turn it over. That was a missed opportunity. I think if we put that forward to Boateng, we would have been in trouble. Mullen comes back. Lots of Mullen coming back to the midfield stripe to retain possession and allow the Bob to go forward. Hayden, 81.5 minutes. Mendy. Is it a Canadian thing, Mr. Christie? I don't know. That's their slogan, though. It makes good cookies. Cannon with it, looking to enter the first third. Over to Palmer on the right side, tackled away, and it's going to be a throw. Tozer territory. Here we go. Tozer bomb. Off of the signs. Again, give himself a little bit of momentum. Short post. Hayden gets it. It's headed away. And it's going to go for a throw or a corner. Or a goal kick, I mean. No, throw in. Bit of a rope-a-dope game. If we're able to take 3 points out of this one, it is a rope-a-dope game. We just took punches after punch after punch. No call there. He's been letting that go the whole time. Hayden knocks it down, but there's Lewis again. Geez, that guy he just seems to be everywhere. He's having a patty thrown. And if this was the official we had the last time, that comes with a yellow card. But standard set this time. No, none of that nonsense, and I appreciate it. Let the players get a little bit of anger out when the call doesn't go their way. Weird replays. Give him a yellow for a It is some ugly flow. Why would he say that wasn't? Well, replay, I don't know why he was so upset. He was blocked out from getting it before it went out of touch, so he tried to do something like Lee did, but instead of hitting the ground and kicking it, he grabbed and pulled him to the other side. Mansfield with the turnover, cross into the box, deflected. Still, Tozer's able to get up and knock it away, and here we go, spinning to the other way. Lee looking up, long ball, finds Palmer, chests it down. He's only able to get it up in the air. Over to the other side to Mendes. Can he control it, knock it down with pressure from both? Hayden, Mendy, turn it quick, knocked out. Wrexham throw. 84th and a half minute, subs coming. Mr. Fletcher. Loud boos. Interesting. Interesting loud boos for Fletcher, who played in the Scottish Championship. What am I missing here? I was much louder than when Cannon came in. So it's not just a Wrexham cheer. I'm with you, Brendan. And do you touch the back line? Like, I want to see Tunnicliffe, but we've been solid so far. They don't look. Oh, Mullen able to nick that one. Fletcher to the right. Fletcher searching. Little ball. Cannon in. Oh, deflected. Oh, hit that one. McLean. That was there. That was there. Oh. Cannon hit a player, deflected up in the air, and he goes in there and tries to volley it. Tough volley because of the deflection, but you think he'd have some time. And he just skied it. He's there. Oh, it was all there. Oh, we had lots of bodies around, but it just pinballed off of three guys and ended up on Mansfield, and they're ahead of us. Cross in, going to go for a corner. That was O'Connor getting back to slide for that one. 86th minute. Right-footed into the box, headed clear. O'Connor impressively there. Mullen off the head, tried to play to himself, but landed on Mansfield's feet. Away they go. Another entry into the box. O'Connor kind of trapped in his feet, but it's cleared away. Mansfield at the midfield stripe. Pressure from Fletcher. Header, kick, header, bouncing around all over the place. Boateng collects it. Yeah, Andrew, I don't know. I thought maybe that's just all Wrexham subs get big boos, but I didn't notice that reaction when Cannon came in. Oh, they were booing Ollie. All right. George Evans trying to make a play on that, unable to. 88th minute coming. I don't anticipate a lot of injury time, more than the first half, maybe 4 minutes. Is that pushing it? 3? Mansfield, right side, pushing forward. Lee's with him. He oversteps him. McLean comes to step. Cross in. Hayden there again. Out to the midfield. Evans is out. Handballed by Mansfield, and away we go. Quick play of the ball. Mullen chipped it. Oh, if that would have got past him, we would have been off to the races. Impressive start. Ooh, tough challenge, but letting it go. Mansfield's able to get possession, and Boateng at the Midfield stripe. 89th minute. We've fallen back quite a bit here. Looking to preserve the point. Is that what we're doing? Header. Nope, missed it. Good. Elliot Lee's there. Big, massive clearance. Loft. And good for the center backs. They've been there to knock those down and been there. Both the Lee, that Lee one to Mullen, the Mullen trying to chip over top. They've been there to stop those quick counter attacks. 89th minute, approaching 89 and a half. Mansfield with it, searching. We're just holding shape. Not a lot of pressure. He's able to do his own thing, so he spins and turns. Mendy's chasing him. Olgonko slipped there and made me very nervous. It went right. I don't think he had it covered. They're saying he had it covered. I think he slipped. I want to see that again. Well, maybe he did have it covered. He pulled his hands back. Okay. I thought he slipped. That's good awareness of where your goal is to be able to have the confidence to let that one slide. Like he went there. 4 minutes of added time. We're gonna have a throw. I think that's too far for a Tozer bomb. I don't know. Yeah, Andrew, I'm with you. I wanted 4 from this week. When you're playing the top two of the top teams, you want to be able to get 4 out of 6. I think. This one, take 1 means you got to beat Crawley. Fletcher flicks it on. It's there. It's still there. That took a long time for Pim to realize that he wanted to go forward. I don't know why Pim took so long to get forward on that one. I would have thought he would have taken that on the first, but on the entry, on the first bounce, and it ended up taking like 3 plays at the ball. And you're like, who's going to clear this one up? Dalby coming in for Mullen. Interesting. Pim slips, headed out. Going to be a Mansfield throw. 2 minutes into extra time. Pim looks a little uncomfortable after that one, to be fair. Lee trying to get forward. Mansfield with it. Lewis, tough first touch, a little bit too much on it. Goes back. Wrexham's able to get it. Up to Fletcher. Lee, give it to him. Cannon, give it. No, he doesn't. Holds on to it. So Cannon's now curling away. Then he plays it to McLean and it goes behind him. Can't have Mullen magic now. Mullen's sitting on the bench. Evans mishit. But he's able to get it back. Here goes, that looks like Lee. Gets it up, played forward. Dalby not able to control it. Again, their center backs just there to gain control every time there's a breakout attempt. Hayden clears it away. Three minutes, 1 minute left in the injury time. Mendy out there to knock it down, stops it, but Mansfield gains control. They're searching, they're probing back to the midfield stripe. Fletcher trying to pull them forward, but they're really deep. We're looking to hold up, so Fletcher comes back to help out. Lewis searching, gets it forward, cleared away. Evans, O'Connor, sorry, clears it away. Mansfield's going to collect. 20 seconds left till we hit the 94th minute. Long ball. Mendy gets it, just knocks it out of the box, but somebody's got to step out here. Into the box, O'Connor heads it away. Hammered it, long kick away. Okonkwo looking, we're going to pass the 4-minute mark, could be played in and call it a point, and away we go. There it is, the full-time whistle. Don't know what to take away from that one. Madness with the system, and I appreciate the 31 of you who stayed throughout the hiccups and all that sort of madness. I'll have to figure that out and quarterback it. 0-0 draw. Mansfield looked amazing in the first half from their own third and the midfield, but not enough offensively to make it feel like we were ever under threat. To our end, we looked capable in the back end as well. It was sort of a defensive matchup. Take the point. I'm with Brendan. We need to do better. I can't deny that. Can't deny that at all. But go to Crawley and you take 4 out of 6 this week and you're happy. You end up taking 2 out of 6. And it's a whole different story, right? So it's a good point. Clean sheet, you take it. You're happy when you get points away as long as you get 3 at home. We've given away too many points at home, so you've got to start scraping and taking them, and this was one that would have been nice to have taken. No, I appreciate it, Dale. Thank you for showing up. I will be here Saturday not from here, but from the home, and so we'll be able to cover that. If you haven't hit the subscription button, I'm not tracking it, but feel free to go ahead and do that. Yeah, and that's exactly what I was saying, Lee. Win at home and don't lose away, and I'll take that, and I'll take that too. But we got to make up a couple, right? Because we had that draw against Swindon. We had the match. God, I can't even think of who we were playing. The comeback draw, just the Crew that we've got to get another one for. Jeepers, that took me too long to figure it out. Appreciate you, John. Thanks for sticking in there, and Brendan for stepping up and helping out during the break and when everything went a little bit sideways. It's been a messy day. And now I'm going to jump back into work and find a bite to eat and take care of my things. And I'll see you guys Saturday and Sunday. We've got the women's match as well. So that'll be where we're at. And I lost all of that. I was just saying the women are on top, and I'm super stoked with how they're doing. Big game on Sunday against Cardiff, and a happy little mess to watch because I expect that one to be like the Swansea game. Am I on YouTube? I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I'll just say goodbye. Oh, I am back. Audio bank. Just wanted to say my goodbyes. And so women's match on Sunday, that'll be awesome up against Cardiff. They're going to be in for a battle. And you expect Cardiff City to be one of the top teams. And the game against Swansea was sort of indicative of that. I think Cardiff is the same character, even though they've lost one, I believe, this year already. So interesting game, 0-0, happy defensively, frustrated offensively. It was really that middle play, but you got to give it to, it's the style. It's Mansfield's style, and we just had to continue to work on it. So upwards and onwards, I will see you guys this Saturday. Cheers, guys. Have a good one.